Okay, everybody. Here, let me turn this down so y'all can see what I'm saying. They said you can only pick 3 to hold you down all night at a comedy stand up. Now, just 3. Let me turn it up because the screen is dark. Okay, so here are the nominees. And I already got one automatic. Not even gonna second guess. But the other 2 is like, only 3. Are you? That's cruel and unusual. Just for me to pick 3. Let me say all my favorites, and I'll let you know my one that's a definite second. Not even thinking about it. Okay, here are your choices. Here are your choices. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Griffin, Eddie Murphy, John Witherspoon, Jamie Foxx, Chris Rock, DC Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, Steve Harvey, Paul Mooney, Charlie Murphy, Bill Bellamy. I never can say his last name. Bill Bellamy, Tracy Morgan, Ari Spears, Cat Williams, Chris Tucker, Corey Holcomb, Robin Harris, Bernie Mac, and Dave Chappelle. Okay, so my definite number 1 is Bernie Mac. He automatic. Not even nobody. Everybody else, I'm tossing up. But Bernie Mac automatically he on there. Now see, this is okay. So I can say this is who is. These are the people that is fighting for the 2 spots, because Bernie Mac already got number 1. Red Fox and Richard Pryor, just out of pure respect, they there because they're not my generation funny, but they are funny. Just not my generation funny. But I'm not gonna take anything from them. So that's why I said Red Fox and Richard Pryor. Respectfully, okay, they on there. Out of respect. Reese and John Witherspoon, same boat. Out of respect, which I think John Witherspoon is funny, and so he could hold his own. But literally, he's on my list out of pure respect. Um, the other person that I'm kind of tossing up. See, I'll say everybody, but most of these is out of respect. And Buddy, why are you on the computer? Bisque. You see what Bisque did? Biscuit, I was looking at something. Biscuit. Yes, I was looking at something. Yes, I was. Buddy, you better not have that tail up. You are supposed to not even be able to spray anymore because you got fixed. Put that tail down. If you're not going to be good, you're not going to be able to stay on the bed. Buddy, buddy. Hey, look, we're Jericho cats. We're not Aristocats. We're Jericho cats. Jericho cat. Here, I'll tell them to take it off. Biscuit,
Yeah.
they're opening the door. Go ahead, go to the potty. Tell Daddy he doesn't want to use that little box. Okay, so here are the people again because Biscuit came and got on the computer. Okay, so Red Fox and Richard Pryor, just out of pure respect. Um, I think Martin Lawrence. I think he's funny, but I don't think he's gonna hold any spot. Eddie Griffin. I think he's funny also. Eddie Murphy is funny, but I can't put him on the list. Like I said, John Witherspoon, he's on the list out of pure respect. Even though I do think that he is like my generation funny, I have to put him on there out of pure respect. Jamie Foxx is hilarious, but I don't know. Chris Rock, same thing. I think that he's funny. DC Holcomb, uh, or not Holcomb. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong picture. D DC Hughley, or DL Hughley. DC. Who the fuck is DC? Anyway, DL Hughley. I said that totally wrong, guys. Don't cancel me. DL Hughley. He's funny. Like my favorite of his, and I use that in quotation, is when he's talking about how he grew up. But see, that's my type of comedy. Like if because I like the stuff that he was saying. That's like Ricky Smiley when he talking about using Tussie and nobody. It's like if you didn't use that, you were poor anyways. Tussie, Anyway, the deodorant. Anyhow, that's what type of comic comedian D.L. Hughley is to me. Other than that, I really can't. Cedric the Entertainer. Uh, See, that's hard because I think he's funny, but because he had a fight with Cat Williams, I'm on Cat Williams' side. I'm sorry, said. I'm sorry, said that also goes with Steve Harvey. He had a fight with Cat Williams, which you know what, and Cat ain't really like he's on the list, but I don't know if he's in my top two. Kevin Hart, like if y'all knew me back in '04, I had 5 black comedian husbands. And my 5 black comedian husbands was Bruce, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart. Um, Hold on. See, Bruce, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart. Crap, who was my other 2 black husbands? It was comedian. I done forgot the other 2. I guess they didn't matter. But anyways, I always said, oh well, okay, no, it wasn't only comedian. It was just the 5 black husbands, and it was Marlon Woods. He's a chef, and it was Morse Chestnut. That's what it was. It wasn't only comedians. My bad. It was by 5 black husbands, and it was Bruce, Ricky Smiley, Kevin Hart, Marlon Woods, which he's a Jamaican chef, chef, and Morse Chestnut. And I always said if I like them black, I like them black. I like them dark. And then Omar Epps and Tay Diggs they were my side pieces. But then Bruce lost weight, and I like big men, so then Bruce got off the thing. And then Ricky Smiley, I'm like, I really don't like skinny men, so then he was off the list. Now that he's older, he's kind of getting the old man spread, and I'm just like, hey, how you doing? But he's still thin. You know what? I know I ain't gonna never meet these. I know I ain't gonna never be with these. And the reason why Kev got off my list is because he was talking reckless a little bit after people was saying that they hope he get better when he had his car wreck and he said something reckless, and I'm like, oh no, like we were worried about you, but okay, so now that you okay, so yeah, anyhow, and okay, so Yeah, and I know y'all like why was said never. It said he was never, but that was like Lavelle Crawford when he was a bigger man. He never was on my radar. I never looked at Lavelle like that. And it wasn't like he's a very handsome, man. He never was on my radar like that. Um, Mike Epps. I mean, Kevin, hilarious, hilarious. Uh, Mike Epps, he's funny. Um, Steve Harvey, like I said, can't do that. And Paul Mooney, he's not my generational funny. I can't even put him on the list because I honestly, rest in peace. And I'm hoping I'm not. I hoping I'm not taking him on the ballot here. I do believe he has passed. He. I did not listen. I did not watch his comedy. Like he's not my type of comedian. And I know you're like, but Red Fox and Richard Pryor are. Yes, yes. I'm sorry. Respectfully, is funny. He's just not my type of funny. Charlie Murphy. Respectfully, might even have to put him on there, just out of pure respect. But he's not in my top two. Bill Bellamy. I really don't think he's funny. No disrespect. I just don't think he's funny. Tracy Morgan is fighting for a number two or number three spot. I have to be honest. Tracy Morgan is. Ari Spears is also fighting for that number two or number three spot. But it's only Aries because his name is close to, or no, you know what? Wrong guy. And not, wrong guy. Aries is funny, and I was a very big Mad TV fan. Um, but Aries, you was only on the list because in my head, got you confused with somebody else, and that person was only on my list because, uh, and that was Aziz, not Aziz, Arnez J. Sorry, Arnez J. It's who I was thinking about, and not Ari Spears. And I do apologize. Ari, he is funny, but I was thinking, you know, I was thinking of him, but that's just because his name is close to my name. And I know you're like, but your name's Marquita, and I'm like, yeah. Anyhow, but Arnez is like I was like, if my sister was pregnant with a boy, I literally was gonna name like Savannah or Hannah. Their name was gonna be Arnez. Literally, that's what it was gonna be. And I'm not like, because like I said, his name is very close to my name, and not Marquita. I know Marquita and Arnez is not nowhere close to each other, but like I said, Arnez's name is very close to my name. That's the only reason why I was putting him on the list. But that's because I always wanted a kid. Like if I had a son, his name was gonna be Marquez. But anyhow, because it's a mixture of my name. It's my name, in boy form, my first and middle name. But Cat Williams, of course, is fighting for number two. Um, Chris Tucker, he's funny. He's funny. Respectfully, before he became in too many movies, he was funny, but then he's funny. I just leave it at that. Corey Holcomb, he's not my type of funny, but he's funny, and but I literally wouldn't go to any of his shows. Um, Robin Harris. I don't know who he is. I'm sorry to that man. I don't know who he is. Is that the man off of Rocky, the coach to Apollo Creed? That's who it looks like. I don't know him. I'm sorry. He's not on my list, and he might be somebody that I think is super funny. Just don't know who he is. But that's why he's not on my list because I don't know him. I don't know who he is. Bernie Mac, like I said, he already got the #1 spot, and then Dave Chappelle. Um, it's super funny. So my for sures for number 2 is Charlie Murphy, Tracy Morgan, and Cat Williams. Them are my for sures. Yeah. Who did I just say? I said Charlie Murphy. Did I say Charlie Murphy? Who did I just say? Hold on, let me look. Let me look again. I think I said Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan, Cat Williams. No, that ain't who I just said. Who did I say? Who did I just say? Uh, I guess I'm gonna say, yeah, Charlie Murphy. No, Tracy Morgan, Cat Williams. I guess that's my top 3. Tracy Morgan or Bernie Mac is #1, Cat Williams, then Tracy Morgan. But I thought I just said somebody else. You want some tea? I'm fixing this one. No, thank you. Yeah, Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, and Tracy Morgan. I think that's gonna be my 3. An honorable mention, Red Fox and Richard Pryor and John Witherspoon. Them are all honorable mention. Oh, and Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy, he's also going to be an honorable mention. I will even put Paul Mooney on the honorable mention, even though he's not my cup of tea of an actor. I'll even put him on the honorable mention. Like everybody, like they're funny. I just don't know this gentleman. I'm sorry, I don't know who he is, but it's like no disrespect. I just don't know who they are. I just don't know who he is. But everybody else, I think it's funny. Paul Mooney's not my cup of tea, my cop, my type of comedian. But that's like Corey Holcomb is not. But the only reason why I don't got Corey Holcomb on the honorable mention is because he's still here to make it up. But Red Fox, um, Richard Pryor, um, John Witherspoon, Charlie Murphy. I'm guessing this gentleman, but I don't know who he is. But I put them on honorable mentions is because they done passed. But yeah, what do y'all? Who is y'all's top 3? My top 3: Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, and Tracy Morgan. That's my top 3.